Starting a new habit is no easy. It can be hard to stay consistent, especially if you're just now developing strategies for doing it. Building new habits is especially hard for neurodivergent. If you miss one single day, it's over, and you feel like you're starting all over again. This might make you feel like habit tracking and building new habits just isn't for you. Well, I have news for you, bestie. Instead of trying to build consistency, this habit tracker will help you focus on continuing. So forget about all the habit trackers that have numbers and stats and all that. This template is beginner friendly and focuses on you doing the thing, no matter if that thing is once a week or once a month. So let me walk you through the template. So here's what the template looks like out of the box. You have a database with a gallery view of your habits. And in each one of these, it's a checkbox, real easy. And each habit is a database property with just the text, with just the checkbox and a little place for notes. So right out of the gate, looking at it face on, you're gonna see habits in for this week and habits for this month. So these are just two filter views of your habits. So for this week, you're gonna see just this week, and for this month, you're gonna see the past month. So you can see I have been filling this out for the past couple of weeks, just so that the database can look a little full, so you can actually see how this works. There's also a button to see all the entries. So this is where I like to call it my database mend. So it's where the original database lives, so that you can edit the view on the main page without messing up the actual original database. I have a little explanation of how that works out here. You can use linked databases to take this database to other places. So I have a bunch of different views here. This is basically the full list of everything, all entries grouped together by month. Then I have your weekly view, monthly view. So this is in the past week. This is in the past month. Then I have filter views for each habit. So the habits that I have are reading, cleaning, nighttime skincare, laundry. No, this is sunscreen, nighttime skincare, and laundry. So, how I've been tracking my own habits as a neurodivergent person is not focusing on having consistently doing this thing 3 times a week or 4 times a week, or like Monday, Wednesday, Friday, or Tuesdays and Saturdays, although that does help to have a routine. It also puts a little pressure on folks who might have a PDA profile of neurospiciness, who want to do things in their own time, and having things done in a specific routine feels like a demand. So just having this check-in out, oh, okay, I didn't do this today. I can just check this off. Oh, I actually got this done today. I can check this off. And it's easier to just see the entry, check it off. And this database comes with a recurring database template. So every day a new entry is created for you. So you don't have to remember to create the entry. And I really like this because it's easy for you to retroactively add in your habits without messing up the dates, without getting your dates messed up or kind of like figuring it out. It's there. So like yesterday, I did my nighttime skincare, and that's all I got done yesterday. And today I've gotten my 5 minutes of sunlight, and you'll see what later today. So, what I like about this habit tracker versus other habit trackers is that there are no stats, there are no numbers, we are not focusing on those things. I find that when I'm trying to add new habits to a tracker like that, it's really difficult because it comes with a lot of formulas and relations and stuff like roll ups and kind of like advanced properties. A beginner, someone who's just starting out, is not going to be able to feel comfortable with playing around with. But to add a new habit to this one, we can literally just duplicate one of these properties. So you can duplicate this, and what habit do we want to put in here? Let's say we're taking our medication. Easy. Take medication. So that's a new habit added in there easily. And then when you go into your full view here, just make sure and make it visible so that you can actually see it. You're going into the setting for the gallery database, properties, and then you're going to show what needs to be shown or hide what needs to be hidden as a case. And let's do this for this view as well. You're going into the menu here, properties, show the habit that you want to show. This is, again, pretty easy for beginners because you can just add a habit without doing a bunch of shit in order to have the template work for you. So this is your database, man. This is where all the other habits live. And to create a new view for our medication list, we can duplicate one of the existing habits, and we're going to change this one to our medication one and go to properties, then take off the nighttime skincare, add on medication, and there we go. You have a new habit plugged in relatively easily, not too much thinking behind it, and you can continue just tracking your habits. And what I also really like about this template is that you can plug this in somewhere else in your space. So let's say, let's create another page, and you can just link your view of the database. And what's it? Here it is. There we go. So this is your habit tracker database, and you can filter by the date and just look at start date is today. So you can plug in this database somewhere else in your workspace and just look at today and make sure you get today checked off. So that's what I really like about this. It's pretty, again, like I said, pretty simple, pretty easy. We're focusing on continuance. So if you don't get the 3 days a week done, you can at least see that, oh, I've been doing something. I've been getting my nighttime skincare routine. Maybe not all the time, maybe not every single day, but enough that it doesn't make me feel like shit. Like, yes, I can keep up this habit. This habit, I have not failed if I've skipped a day. Because out of 7 days this week, I got my nighttime skincare done. Maybe not enough times, but I got my nighttime skincare done. The other thing that I've also added was notes, because sometimes shit happens and you don't get things done because of that shit happening. So this also adds a little more context into your habit tracking that, hey, I may not have gotten this habit done today, but it's because this other thing happened, which kind of takes the burden off of you and feeling like, oh, I'm shitty because I didn't get my habit. That is basically it. I've done a bunch of colors in this habit tracker as well. So there are 8 colors. There's one color for each of Notion's native color wheel spectrum palette. So it's black, gray, blue, purple, red, pink, orange, yellow, and brown. I've customized these for you so you don't have to customize it yourself. You don't have to edit all of the colors. You just pick a color and literally just get started tracking your habit. You don't have to think too much about it. The other good thing too is you can, with this template, literally just edit what is already existing here for you. So I've already have 5 different options for habits. You don't have to use these. You can do whatever you want. Just edit what's already here, and I've already shown you how to add a new habit. So that's my beginner minimalist habit tracker template. Very simple, easy to use, where we're focusing on continuance and not necessarily consistency. Feel free to edit the cover to your liking to match the aesthetic that you've got and have fun. Make sure to have fun with this template. More templates like this are in my Lemon Squeezy store, in the link down in the description. And if you're having any issues with this template, feel free to comment or send me a DM on Instagram. Have fun!